Incredible survival story from a tornado that swept 398 meters. In 2006, a Missouri teenager named Matt Souter found himself caught in an unexpected and terrifying tornado. As the storm roared through his town, it picked him up and carried him an astonishing distance of 398 meters. While tornadoes are known for their fierce winds and destructive power, Matt's experience showcased an extraordinary, albeit rare aspect of survivability in such extreme conditions. Remarkably, he emerged from this harrowing experience with only minor injuries, leaving many in awe of his luck and resilience. Tornadoes can be incredibly deadly, but Matt's story provides a glimmer of hope and amazement amidst the chaos. This amazing survival incident is one of the farthest distances anyone has been carried by a tornado and lived to tell the tale. It raises questions about the science of tornadoes and how some individuals can withstand nature's most violent forces. How is it even possible for someone to survive such a precarious situation? Is it really true that dinosaurs vanished mysteriously? Scientists remain puzzled about the fate of these ancient giants. While the most popular theory suggests that a massive asteroid or comet struck Earth around 66 million years ago, wiping out about 75% of all species, there's still much debate. This event is believed to have caused dramatic climate shifts, leading to the extinction of the dinosaurs. But other ideas are floating around. Some researchers suggest that volcanic eruptions in what is now India could have released enough gases to cool the planet. Others think gradual changes in the environment may have played a role as well. With no living dinosaurs around to ask what happened, experts rely on fossil evidence and geological records. But the mystery endures. What really caused the end of the dinosaurs? And are we missing key pieces of the puzzle? Did you know farts could help diagnose diseases? Research shows that the unique smell of human flatulence might actually offer clues about our health. Each person has a distinct mix of bacteria in their gut, and these bacteria produce different gases. Some of these gases can be harmless, while others can indicate problems like infections or digestive disorders. For instance, a higher concentration of certain sulfur-containing gases could suggest an imbalance in gut bacteria or even illnesses such as irritable bowel syndrome. Scientists are exploring how analyzing these smells can lead to innovative, non-invasive diagnostic tools. Instead of relying solely on lengthy and uncomfortable tests, we might soon be able to sniff out health issues, making diagnosis easier and more accessible. Imagine a future where a simple test could reveal a lot about your health just by understanding what your body's releasing. How cool is that? Unlock the power of the Irish passport today. This remarkable passport offers its holders remarkable travel freedom, granting visa-free access to over 180 countries worldwide. Why is it so highly valued? It's not just about convenience. It opens doors to new adventures and experiences across the globe. Holders of the Irish passport can roam freely in the European Union, connect easily with the United States, and explore much of Asia without the hassle of obtaining a visa. Ireland's strong diplomatic ties and its reputation for welcoming visitors play a crucial role in making this passport one of the most powerful worldwide. Whether you're planning a weekend getaway in Paris or an extended exploration of Australia, the Irish passport provides a gateway to countless opportunities. So if you're lucky enough to possess one, consider the vast horizons awaiting you. Where will your next journey take you? Prepare to be amazed by Elizabeth Swaney's story. In 2018, Elizabeth Swaney, a half-pipe skier from the USA, made headlines when she qualified for the Winter Olympics, despite having little experience. Many consider it a daunting task to compete at that level, but Elizabeth approached it with clever strategy. She specifically chose competitions with fewer than 30 athletes, which increased her chances of finishing in the top spots. During these events, she focused on skiing clean runs without falling, ensuring she met the Olympic qualification requirements. This vibrant storytelling highlights her determination and quick thinking that led her to the world stage. Elizabeth's journey shows that sometimes a smart approach can be just as important as experience. Her experience is an inspiring reminder that with the right mindset and strategy, even the biggest dreams can come true. Here's what actually happens when you measure Earth. Over 2,000 years ago, The brilliant Greek mathematician Eratosthenes made an astonishing discovery using nothing but simple observations and calculations. He noticed that at noon during the summer solstice, shadows cast in two different locations in Egypt were of different lengths. In Syene, there was virtually no shadow, while in Alexandria, shadows were more pronounced. By measuring the angle of the shadow in Alexandria and knowing the distance between the two cities, Eratosthenes calculated the Earth's circumference with remarkable accuracy, within just 2%. This was a groundbreaking achievement without any sophisticated tools like satellites or GPS. His method not only showcased his genius, but also laid the groundwork for future explorers and scientists, proving that mathematics and observation can unlock the mysteries of our world. How incredible is that? Could texting be your safe space for thoughts? Studies reveal that 95% of people send messages containing thoughts they would hesitate to express in person. This surprising trend points to the role of digital communication in helping people feel more secure. When we text, we can carefully choose our words and seem less vulnerable than when speaking face-to-face. This comfort allows individuals to share their feelings, opinions, and even confessions without the fear of immediate reactions. Think about it. How often have you poured your heart out in a text or shared a secret with a friend online, only to shy away from saying it aloud? This behavior isn't just about avoiding awkwardness. It shows how social media and texting shape our conversations. While it can promote openness, it also encourages us to consider how our reliance on texting may impact real-life connections. Are we becoming better communicators or simply sticking to easy chats behind our screens? Digital dialogue is a fascinating area of study that truly reflects the evolution of human connection. Have you ever wondered why hedgehogs are so special? These charming little creatures get their name from their unique foraging habits. Hedgehogs love to snuffle around in hedges, hunting for tasty snacks like insects and worms. While they dig through the underbrush, they often make adorable pig-like grunts that add a quirky soundtrack to their search for food. But did you know that hedgehogs play an important role in nature? By munching on pests like slugs and beetles, they help keep the ecosystem in balance, acting as natural pest control. With their spiky coats and delightful behaviors, hedgehogs not only entertain us, but also contribute to healthier gardens and green spaces. So the next time you find yourself outdoors, keep your eyes peeled for these little foragers and listen closely for their charming sounds. Isn't it fascinating how they combine cuteness with such a vital role in our environment? Most people don't know this mythical creature exists. The legend of the Stopa Wielbłąda is a fascinating tale that intertwines the elements of rock and snow, creating a unique blend that captures the imagination. This mythical being is said to embody the spirit of the natural world, representing a deeper connection to our environment and the mysteries it holds. Found mainly in folklore, the Stopa Wielbłąda serves as a symbol of the beauty and complexity of nature, often inspiring those who hear its story to appreciate their surroundings more. In many cultures, such legends are not just for entertainment. They carry important messages about our relationship with the earth. As we face challenges like climate change and habitat loss, understanding these stories can guide us in nurturing the world we share. So what does the Stopa Wielbłąda teach us about caring for nature? Perhaps it's a reminder of how intertwined our lives are with the environment, urging us to protect it for future generations. Did you know about the secret pocket in jeans? This tiny pocket, often just big enough for a coin or a few scraps of paper, has a fascinating history. Originally called a watch pocket, it was designed to hold pocket watches in the late 1800s. Back then, many people relied on these stylish timepieces to keep track of the time. As jeans gained popularity, especially among workers and cowboys, the watch pocket remained a staple feature, even after pocket watches became less common. Now you might find it holding anything from a single key to a lucky penny, but its purpose has definitely evolved. While many people may not even notice it exists, this little pocket is a charming reminder of how fashion can reflect practical needs from history. Next time you slip your hand inside, remember it's not just a random addition, it's a piece of denim history. Luxury brands are changing fashion. How are they doing it? These powerhouses like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and Gucci are not just about style. They significantly influence global fashion trends and symbolize wealth. The luxury market is booming, with projections suggesting it will top $450 billion by 2025. This growth stems from various factors, including increasing consumer demand and the rise of emerging economies like China, where a growing middle class aspires to luxury goods. As more people around the world desire high-quality, fashionable items, luxury brands adapt their marketing strategies to attract new customers. They often set trends that trickle down to mainstream fashion, making something exclusive become a must-have for everyday folks. From runway shows to celebrity endorsements, these brands create a buzz that shapes how we view style and status. With social media amplifying their reach, it's fascinating to see how luxury items not only represent affluence, but also influence what we wear and aspire to. So, next time you see those iconic logos, remember they're part of a vast, evolving conversation about fashion and identity. How do wolves communicate across long distances? Wolves have a fascinating way of talking to each other. They use howls as their main form of communication, and these powerful sounds can travel several kilometers through forests and fields. When a wolf howls, it not only lets nearby pack members know its location, but also signals to faraway wolves. This is especially important for coordination during hunts or establishing territory. Each howl can carry varying meanings depending on its pitch and length, almost like a unique language. Scientists believe howling strengthens social bonds among pack members and can even deter rivals. Imagine standing in a quiet forest and hearing a wolf's call echoing in the night. It's a reminder of how connected these animals are to one another and their surroundings. Isn't it incredible that a simple sound can mean so much in the wild? Let's uncover the truth about Albania's history. In 1939, Albania officially became a country, but its journey was anything but smooth. Just a few months after gaining recognition, Mussolini's empire took control, thrusting Albania into the heart of World War II's turmoil. This period marked a substantial shift in the nation's landscape as it found itself under Italian rule, which impacted everything from governance to daily life. Mussolini aimed to expand his influence over the Balkans, where Albania served as a strategic point. This control led to changes in Albanian politics and society, creating tension among the population. As the war progressed, Albania's resistance movements became stronger, eventually leading to a fight against both Italian and German forces. The story of Albania during this era reflects the broader struggles of a region grappling with invasions, alliances, and the quest for independence. How did these events shape modern Albania? What happened to Lee Harvey Oswald's coffin? After the exhumation of Lee Harvey Oswald, the man accused of assassinating President John F. Kennedy, investigators discovered his original coffin in surprisingly poor condition. This prompted a surprising twist in the story of Oswald, as the coffin became a point of interest for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. In 2010, the weathered coffin was put up for auction, igniting a bidding war among bidders eager to own a piece of history. The competition was fierce, demonstrating how deeply the Kennedy assassination still resonates in American culture. Ultimately, the coffin sold for over $87,000, highlighting the unique fascination surrounding Oswald's life and death. As an artifact from a tumultuous time in history, it stirs questions about how we remember and commemorate significant events. What does this tell us about our relationship with history? Prepare to be amazed by Netscape Navigator's wild ride. This web browser, launched in 1994, rapidly transformed how people experience the internet. When it went public in 1995, Netscape did so before ever turning a profit, and yet it was met with a frenzy of excitement. Investors were captivated, driving its stock price sky high and contributing to what we now call the dot-com bubble. The hype around Netscape Navigator wasn't just about a simple web browser. It symbolized the dawn of a new digital era where the internet began to reshape everyday life. People eagerly poured money into tech stocks, hoping for the next big breakout. But this speculative rush highlighted the risks of early internet investments. Many companies surged and crashed in the following years, showing just how volatile this budding industry could be. Netscape's story reminds us of both the potential and pitfalls in the tech world. Can you imagine living with dyslexia like Jamie Oliver? Jamie Oliver, the beloved celebrity chef, has faced incredible challenges due to his severe dyslexia. It was so profound that he struggled to read until he was 38 years old. This learning difference didn't just affect his ability to read, it also shaped his unique approach to cooking. Despite these hurdles, Jamie transformed his passion for food into a successful career, revolutionizing how we think about healthy eating and cooking at home. His story is not just about overcoming a personal struggle, but also about inspiring others to embrace their own challenges. Jamie's experience reminds us that success often comes from persistence and creativity, regardless of obstacles. He demonstrates that with determination, anyone can turn their dreams into reality, even if they face difficulties that may seem insurmountable. What makes Hawaii's education system so unique? Hawaii stands out in the United States because it operates under just one school district for the entire state. This means that all the islands, from the big ones like Hawaii and Maui to smaller ones like Molokai and Lanai, are unified under a single administration. This setup allows for consistent educational policies and resources across all islands, making it easier to share best practices and support students no matter where they live in the archipelago. However, it also presents challenges, such as addressing the diverse needs of students in urban Honolulu versus those in more rural areas. Additionally, this centralized system can make it difficult for local communities to influence decisions that affect their schools. Despite these challenges, Hawaii's unique approach promotes a sense of unity and shared responsibility for education, helping to create a system that reflects the state's rich cultural diversity. Would local communities be better served by a more decentralized approach? Hard to believe, but Quebec is vast yet sparsely populated. Covering a whopping 12% of Canada's land area, Quebec is one of the country's largest provinces, stretching from the beautiful shores of the St. Lawrence River to the rugged wilderness of the north. Despite its size, it is home to only about 0.1% of the world's population. This intriguing contrast highlights how the province is filled with stunning landscapes. Think towering mountains, lush forests, and charming cities like Montreal and Quebec City, while vast regions remain untouched and uninhabited. Many Quebecois communities are clustered in urban areas, leaving enormous tracts of land for wildlife and natural beauty. It raises the question, what could be the future for such a large and beautiful space with so few people? As urbanization continues, will more people discover the charm of Quebec's wilderness? Believe it or not, the bumblebee bat is tiny. This remarkable creature holds the title for the smallest mammal in the world, measuring less than 30 millimeters in length. Imagine a bat that fits comfortably in the palm of your hand. Native to parts of Thailand and Myanmar, this little bat has a wingspan of about 15 centimeters, which is much larger than its body. Its small size allows it to flutter around in search of insects, its main source of food. Bumblebee bats have a unique appearance, with tiny, delicate features that make them look almost like little flying bees, hence the name. These bats thrive in their natural habitats by roosting in caves or under palm leaves, where they remain safe from predators. Despite their size, they play a critical role in the ecosystem by controlling insect populations. Sadly, their populations are threatened due to habitat loss and climate change. By learning more about these fascinating animals, we can better appreciate the wonders of nature and the importance of conserving their habitats. Ever thought about why Mars is the red planet? The fourth rock from the sun, Mars, is often called the red planet, and there's a fascinating story behind its fiery name. Named after Mars, the Roman god of war, this title reflects the planet's reddish hue, which ancient people associated with blood and the battlefield. The striking red color actually originates from iron oxide, commonly known as rust, that coats the Martian surface. When you look into the night sky, it shines brightly, captivating our imagination and inspiring dreams of exploration. Mars has fascinated humanity for centuries, leading to countless myths and stories about its potential to support life. In recent years, scientists have sent rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance to scour its surface, searching for clues about past water, an essential ingredient for life. These missions focus on studying Mars' atmosphere and geology, offering insights into this intriguing planet. So the next time you spot that twinkling red dot overhead, remember that Mars is not just a colorful speck. It's a world brimming with mysteries waiting to be unveiled. Here's a wild fact about Alaska's earthquakes. This vast state endures an astonishing average of 1,000 earthquakes each month. The high seismic activity arises from its location along a dynamic underwater tectonic fault, primarily involving the North American and Pacific plates. As these tectonic plates drift and grind against each other, they build up immense stress, which is sporadically released through earthquakes. Remarkably, Alaska accounts for around 80% of all earthquakes that happen in the United States. The majority of these quakes are minor and go unnoticed, but some can generate strong tremors capable of shaking buildings and rattling nerves. This continual seismic activity doesn't just alter Alaska's breathtaking landscapes, it also influences the daily lives of its residents. Many people here have developed a keen awareness of earthquake safety, often keeping emergency kits and practicing evacuation plans. Researchers are particularly interested in Alaska's frequent quakes, as these events provide valuable insights into the Earth's geological processes. Are you curious about how these earthquakes affect both the environment and the resilient communities living in this dynamic region? Believe it or not, Dragon Ball comes to life on stage. This exciting live play adaptation brings your favorite anime characters to the theater with real actors and stunning special effects. Imagine Goku, Vegeta, and other beloved figures performing right in front of you, showcasing their epic battles and adventures with jaw-dropping choreography and innovative technology. The production aims to capture the vibrant essence of the original anime while adding a unique twist that only live performance can offer. Fans of all ages can immerse themselves in the classic story of friendship, courage, and adventure, experiencing the thrill of the Dragon Ball universe like never before. With elaborate costumes, energetic music, and dazzling visual effects, the show transports audiences into a world where anything is possible. Whether you're a longtime follower of the series or a newcomer curious about the hype, this adaptation promises to be an unforgettable experience, stirring excitement and nostalgia. Are you ready to witness the magic of Dragon Ball on stage? You might be shocked to learn that Michael was Russia's first Tsar. His reign kicked off the Romanov dynasty, which would rule the country for over 300 years. Michael Romanov became Tsar in 1613 after a tumultuous time known as the Time of Troubles, when Russia faced famine, foreign invasion, and political chaos. As the first Tsar of the Romanovs, he restored stability and unity to the nation, laying the foundation for a powerful dynasty. The Romanovs not only expanded Russia's borders, but also influenced culture and politics, making significant contributions to the Russian Orthodox Church. Under their rule, Russia evolved into a major European power, ultimately leading to the grand era of Peter the Great and Catherine the Great. The Romanov dynasty lasted until the early 20th century, ending dramatically with the Russian Revolution in 1917. Isn't it fascinating how one person's rise can change the course of a nation's history? Did you know about the fascinating Babirusa pig? This unique animal, native to Indonesia, sports a name that hints at its distinct identity. In Malay, babi means pig and rusa means deer. The Babirusa stands out with its impressive upper tusks, which curve back toward its forehead, giving it a striking appearance that many find captivating. These tusks aren't just for show, they play an important role in social interactions and mating displays. Interestingly, there are several species of Babirusa, each adapted to thrive in its specific Indonesian island habitat. They mainly inhabit dense forests, but are sometimes found in swamps or grasslands. While they are known for their unique looks, Babirusas face challenges due to habitat loss and hunting, making conservation efforts crucial for their survival. So next time you think of pigs, remember the Babirusa and its extraordinary traits. Have you ever seen a picture of this incredible creature? Here's a wild fact about flamingos. Did you know these colorful birds eat by flipping their heads upside down? Flamingos have unique beaks specifically designed for their feeding style, which makes them fascinating creatures to observe. Their beaks are turned downward, allowing them to scoop up small organisms like algae and tiny crustaceans from the water. When they feed, flamingos wade in shallow waters, dipping their heads in and filtering food through bristle-like structures in their bills. This unusual feeding method is a critical part of their diet, helping them get the nutrients they need to maintain their vibrant pink feathers. Interestingly, the more they eat, the pinker they become, thanks to the carotenoid pigments in their food. So next time you see a flamingo, remember that their stunning appearance is thanks to their quirky eating habits. How cool is that? This might surprise you. Rainbows have fascinating secrets. Rainbows are created when sunlight dances through raindrops, reflecting, refracting, and dispersing light to form that beautiful arc of colors we all love. The term rainbow actually comes from this very process. When sunlight hits a droplet of water, it bends and splits into its various colors, producing a spectrum from red to violet. But did you know that rainbows aren't just a sunny day phenomenon? Rare variations exist like moonbows, which occur at night under a full moon, casting soft, silvery arcs in the sky. Then there are dew bows, seen early in the morning when dew droplets hang in the air, and glory bows, which appear around the shadow of an observer's head during specific conditions. Each of these unique occurrences highlights the incredible beauty and diversity of nature's wonders. Next time you see a rainbow, remember there's more to the story than just colors in the sky. Hard to believe, but hippos sleep underwater. These massive creatures have an incredible adaptation that allows them to snooze while submerged. When a hippopotamus drifts off, it can stay comfortably underwater for several minutes, relying on a remarkable instinct to rise to the surface for air. Every 4 minutes, their body knows just what to do. It automatically floats up, allowing them to take a quick breath without waking up. This unique behavior not only helps hippos stay safe from predators while they rest, but also keeps them cool in warm waters. Their large size and buoyant bodies make it easy for them to float, while their nostrils are positioned on the top of their heads, perfect for breathing while almost fully submerged. How do they do it? The hippo's brain remains alert enough to ensure survival, showing just how fascinating and well-adapted these animals are to their environment. What if I told you humans could breathe on Mars? In 1920, a group of American scientists presented a groundbreaking idea. With specially designed helmets, people might one day live on the red planet. This concept was ambitious and reflected a time when curiosity about space exploration was just beginning to blossom. Scientists were captivated by the possibilities of Mars and imagined innovative technologies that could support human life in a harsh alien environment. The idea, though far ahead of its time, highlighted the human spirit of exploration and the belief that we could conquer seemingly insurmountable challenges. However, the technology needed to make this vision a reality simply wasn't available yet. Today, as we develop advanced life support systems and look closer to colonizing Mars, it's fascinating to see how far our dreams have come since that early speculation over a century ago. Discover the unique charm of Giethoorn Village. This enchanting destination in the Netherlands, often called the Venice of the North, stands out because it has no roads for cars. Instead, visitors glide along picturesque canals that link quaint thatched roof houses, creating a serene atmosphere. Founded in the 13th century, Giethoorn is home to about 2,600 friendly residents who embrace their car-free way of life. With around 800,000 tourists flocking each year, it's clear that people are captivated by the village's beauty and tranquility. Tourists can explore by traditional wooden boats called whispering boats, which gently navigate the waterways without disturbing the peaceful ambience. Imagine wandering through charming pathways lined with flowers and soaking in the sights of elegant swans gliding by. Giethoorn isn't just a village, it's a delightful escape from the hustle and bustle of modern life, inviting everyone to experience its timeless charm. Did you know squirrels and honeybees have 3 million hairs? It's amazing how two very different creatures can share such a unique trait. Honeybees, known for their role in pollination and producing honey, boast about 3 million tiny hairs that help them collect pollen from flowers. These hairs are instrumental in their ability to transport pollen back to their hives, ensuring plants reproduce and thrive. On the other hand, squirrels, the fluffy-tailed mammals we often see in parks, also sport around 3 million hairs. These hairs help them stay warm in colder climates and provide a sense of touch as they navigate through trees. While their uses of hair differ significantly, both squirrels and honeybees rely on this remarkable feature to survive and flourish in their environments. It's a fascinating reminder of how nature often finds similar solutions for different creatures. Have you ever thought about how many hairs cover your own body? Nature really is full of surprises. Why do we blink less while using computers? Studies reveal that the average computer user blinks roughly 7 times per minute, compared to the normal blinking rate of around 20 times. This significant drop can lead to dry eyes and discomfort, especially during long hours of screen time. Why does this happen? When we focus on a screen, our attention narrows, often causing us to forget to blink frequently. It's almost like our eyes become glued to the screen. Blinking is essential. It helps to moisten our eyes and clear out any small particles. If you find your eyes feeling tired or dry after a day at the computer, you're not alone. To counter this, experts recommend the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for at least 20 seconds. This simple habit can help your eyes relax and remind you to blink more often. So next time you're glued to that screen, remember to give your eyes a break. Meet Zada, the world's shortest man at 25.7 inches. This incredible man, measuring just 25.7 inches tall, holds the title for the shortest man in the world. Zada lives in Turkey and has officially been recognized by Guinness World Records for his unique stature. Despite his small size, he possesses a giant personality and an inspiring zest for life. Zada's journey has not only captured the hearts of many, but has also sparked conversations about height and human diversity. He often shares his experiences and dreams, proving that one's height does not determine their capabilities or potential. People from all around the globe admire him, and his story encourages others to embrace their uniqueness. Interestingly, this title changed hands multiple times, showcasing how measurement records can shift with new entries. Zada's existence reminds us that in the world of records, being different is something to celebrate. How does someone so small manage to break barriers and inspire so many? Here's a wild fact about enclaves. Enclaves are regions or cities of one country that are completely surrounded by another, creating some truly fascinating geopolitical situations. Take Libya, a small Spanish town nestled entirely within France. Living there means residents must cross the border into France before they can re-enter their own country. This unusual setup isn't just a quirky feature. It highlights how borders can create unique challenges for everyday life. Another well-known enclave is Vatican City, which sits proud within the heart of Italy. It's not just the smallest independent state in the world, it's also home to the Pope. Then there's Lesotho, a country that is entirely encircled by South Africa. These enclaves showcase intriguing geographical anomalies and remind us how complex our world's borders can be. Isn't it amazing how politics and geography intertwine in such surprising ways? Ever heard about Estonia's sacred Thursdays? In ancient Estonia, Thursdays weren't just another day of the week. They were deeply revered. People believed it was a sacred time, dedicated to Turu, the deity of thunder and fertility. Rather than working, communities would come together to celebrate this special evening. These gatherings were vibrant with storytelling and rituals, all aimed at attracting prosperity and good fortune. Imagine sharing tales by a warm fire while the sound of laughter filled the air. Even today, many folk traditions in Estonia reflect these ancient practices, keeping the spirit of Turu alive. From festive rituals to local stories passed down through generations, elements of those Thursday celebrations live on. They remind us how culture shapes our lives, connecting us with the earth, nature, and each other. So next Thursday, pause for a moment to think about the significance of the day, not just in Estonia, but in the rhythms of life around the world. Doesn't it make you appreciate the power of tradition? This might surprise you. A glitch made him rich. Chris Reynolds, a regular guy from Pennsylvania, found himself in a surreal situation when he logged into his PayPal account and saw a jaw-dropping balance of $92 million. Yes, you read that correctly, $92 million. This astonishing financial windfall occurred due to a system error, providing Reynolds with a brief moment of wealth that many can only dream about. For a few hours, he was technically the richest man in the world, living the ultimate fantasy of instant riches. Imagine the possibilities that flashed through his mind. However, this dream didn't last long. PayPal quickly rectified the mistake and reverted the balance back to its original state. While he never got to spend a cent, Reynolds' story captures the imagination. It reminds us how technology can sometimes create bizarre and unexpected moments in our lives. His experience raises intriguing questions about digital banking and the reliability of online transactions, leaving us to wonder, how would each of us react to such a shocking discovery? Can you imagine that women's immune systems are stronger? Research shows that women often have more robust immune systems than men, and a key player in this is the hormone estrogen. Estrogen not only helps regulate women's reproductive systems, but also boosts the immune response, allowing women to better defend themselves against infections. This means that women might recover faster from illnesses like the flu or common colds and have a lower risk of severe complications from infections. In contrast, men tend to have higher levels of another hormone called testosterone, which can suppress immune function. This fascinating difference highlights how biological factors influence health outcomes and encourages further exploration into gender-based medical research. Understanding these immune responses can help tailor treatments and improve health strategies for everyone. Isn't it incredible how our bodies work so differently? Why would someone pay to be kidnapped? A fascinating French company is giving thrill seekers just that opportunity. They provide an unusual service where individuals can intentionally sign up to be kidnapped, but it's designed to feel real and shocking. The catch? Clients have to forget they even paid for this wild adventure. By waiting a while before the actual event, the company ensures that participants experience true surprise and excitement during their abduction. This experience aims to be a unique form of reality entertainment, mixing adrenaline with a dash of fear. Imagine the rush of being taken away unexpectedly, not knowing what's going to happen next. While this may sound extreme, it taps into a growing trend where people crave immersive and intense experiences that push personal boundaries. But here's the big question. Is it worth it to turn fear into fun? Hard to believe, but J is a newbie in our alphabet. For centuries, the English alphabet didn't even include the letter J. Before 1524, the letter I took on two roles, representing both the sounds of I and J. This fascinating fact shows just how much language and writing can change over time. The letter J was officially distinguished from I by the Italian scholar Gian Giorgio Trissino, who introduced it to clarify pronunciation in his writings. Imagine trying to read without clear symbols for the sounds we now take for granted. As languages evolved, so did the need for more precise letters to represent different sounds. The evolution of the alphabet reflects not just changes in language, but also shifts in culture and communication over the centuries. Who knows what other surprises our language might hold as it continues to grow? Did you know peas have been around for thousands of years? These tiny green wonders are not just a delightful addition to your dinner plate, they are one of the oldest cultivated vegetables in the world. Evidence shows that humans have been enjoying peas for over 23,000 years, starting off as wild forage food. It wasn't until about 8,000 to 10,000 years ago, in the Fertile Crescent of the Middle East, that people began actively cultivating them. Imagine our ancestors gathering these little legumes from the wild, long before agriculture became common. As time passed, peas grew in popularity, spreading from the Middle East to Europe and Asia. Today, they are a staple in many kitchens, bringing bright color and nutrition to countless dishes. Whether you love them fresh, frozen, or dried, these ancient veggies continue to be a favorite all around the globe. Did you know that the shortest day is Sorihari? This fascinating term comes from the English language, referring to a specific point in the yearly cycle when daylight is at its minimum. Traditionally, Sorihari is celebrated around the winter solstice, which occurs around December 21st in the Northern Hemisphere. On this day, the sun travels its shortest path across the sky, resulting in the longest night of the year. Many cultures mark this occasion with festivals, rituals, or gatherings to embrace hope and warmth during the cold winter months. For some, it's a time to reflect on the year gone by and look forward to longer days ahead. Interestingly, Sorihari emphasizes the importance of seasonal change in our lives. It reminds us that darkness can eventually lead to light. So how do you plan to celebrate the shortest day of the year? Did you know rice can grow without flooding? Contrary to what many people think, rice plants don't actually need to be submerged in water to flourish. Farmers often flood rice fields, but this technique serves specific purposes. The water helps create a strong barrier against weeds and harmful pests that could harm the plants. By controlling these nuisances, farmers can provide their rice with the ideal environment for growth. This method, known as controlled flooding, turns fields into a unique ecosystem where rice thrives. Even in drier conditions, certain rice varieties can adapt and grow successfully, showing their resilience. So while the image of vast flooded rice paddies is iconic, it's fascinating to learn that rice is a versatile crop capable of growing in various environments. This adaptability is essential for ensuring food security as climate conditions change around the globe. Next time you enjoy rice at dinner, remember the clever techniques farmers use to cultivate this vital food source. Did you know ibuprofen's name reveals its chemical secrets? The truth is that ibuprofen is more than just a common pain reliever. Its name actually tells us a lot about its chemical structure. The word ibuprofen comes from its full name, which describes its function and molecular makeup. The ibu part stands for isobutyl, pro indicates the propionic acid, and fen comes from the word phenamic, which relates to a specific class of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs. This means that the name ibuprofen summarizes the essential components of what makes the drug effective at reducing pain and inflammation. Though most people simply grab ibuprofen from their medicine cabinet to tackle a headache or sore muscle, few realize the significance behind its name. Understanding these details can help you appreciate how this widely used medication works in your body. So next time you reach for that familiar bottle, think about the fascinating chemistry behind ibuprofen and how it plays a role in your health. Meet the tiny Patudigua spider found in Colombia. This remarkable little creature holds the title for the smallest known spider species, with its females measuring a mere 0.3 inches wide, smaller than a sesame seed. Can you imagine something so tiny? Discovered nestled in the lush forests of Colombia, the Patudigua showcases the incredible diversity of life in our world. Despite their minuscule size, these spiders are a vital part of the ecosystem, preying on tiny insects and helping to control their populations. Their extraordinary dimensions highlight the adaptability of life as it finds ways to thrive in various environments. Researchers continue to study such species to understand better how they survive and interact within their habitats. So the next time you see a sesame seed, remember that somewhere in Colombia, there's a spider so small it could easily hide behind it. Isn't nature fascinating? Did you know Freddie Mercury was born in Zanzibar? Freddie Mercury, the legendary frontman of the rock band Queen, began his life on the stunning island of Zanzibar, now part of Tanzania, on September 5, 1946. This vibrant location, known for its rich culture and beautiful beaches, shaped Mercury's early years. He spent his childhood in Zanzibar before his family moved to India to escape the political unrest of the time. It was in India where he received his education, attending a prestigious boarding school where he discovered his passion for music. After growing up in this diverse environment, he moved to England as a teenager in search of new opportunities. This transition marked a turning point in his life, allowing him to pursue a career that would eventually lead him to international stardom. Freddie's unique blend of influences from different cultures helped shape his distinctive style, making him one of the most iconic figures in music history. Isn't it fascinating how such a celebrated artist had origins that reflect so many cultural threads? Have you heard about the Arizona hiking rescue adventure? In 2019, an extraordinary incident unfolded when a 74-year-old woman was rescued after an unfortunate hiking injury in Arizona. While rescuers worked hard to get her to safety, an unexpected twist occurred. The stretcher she was on began to spin out of control. Fortunately, she escaped serious injuries. This dramatic rescue did not end there, as the woman later filed a lawsuit against the city, claiming negligence during the rescue operation. Her experience raised important questions about the safety protocols in place for emergency rescues. After a legal battle, she was awarded $50,000 in compensation in 2021, reflecting both her ordeal and the responsibilities shouldered by city officials. This story isn't just about a rescue gone awry. It highlights the critical balance between providing swift help and ensuring safety practices are followed. As more people hike and explore nature, cases like this remind us all to prioritize safety and caution in adventurous pursuits. Could better training for rescuers prevent similar accidents? Here's what actually happens when you eat like Molly Squibbler. In 2014, Molly Squibbler, a competitive eater weighing just 126 pounds, astounded everyone by winning 4 eating contests in a mere 3 days. Imagine consuming 363 chicken wings, 59 pancakes, and a combined total of 10 pounds of bacon and barbecued meat. These jaw-dropping feats show that competitive eating isn't about size. Rather, it's about technique, strategy, and determination. Molly trained her stomach to expand, allowing her to pack away an impressive amount of food in a short period. She's not alone, as many competitive eaters share similar stories, showcasing extraordinary abilities that defy expectations. While most of us might struggle with a few meals, Molly proves that with practice, what looks impossible can become reality. So are you inspired to push your limits in an unexpected way? Have you ever wondered about life in a fake village? In the Netherlands, there's a unique care home resembling a charming village, complete with imitation shops and restaurants designed specifically for elderly individuals with dementia. This innovative community allows residents to wander freely and interact in a safe, familiar environment. The village is crafted to evoke memories and encourage socialization, making life more enjoyable for those facing cognitive challenges. Instead of being confined to a traditional nursing home, residents can engage in everyday activities, like shopping or dining out, all within this bustling backdrop. This approach not only promotes independence, but also helps reduce anxiety among residents. By blending comfort with care, this Dutch village offers a refreshing perspective on how we support our aging loved ones. Isn't it fascinating how creativity can transform lives? Is it really true that Japan has slap bars? In this fascinating aspect of Japanese culture, there are actual bars where patrons can pay to receive a slap from a stranger. This unique experience is meant to provide a mix of shock and amusement, allowing individuals to step outside their comfort zones. At these establishments, the slaps are often delivered with a playful twist, combining humor with surprise. Designed to provide an unusual form of entertainment, these slap bars attract curious guests looking for a memorable night out. In a society that values politeness and restraint, such a concept stands out as a bold departure from the norm. The slaps can vary in intensity, and patrons usually choose their slap based on how daring they feel. This quirky trend raises questions about personal boundaries and the ways people seek excitement in their lives. So if you're ever in Japan, would you dare to experience this wild adventure? It's definitely a conversation starter. Here's something incredible about Oxford University. Established in 1096, Oxford is one of the oldest universities in the world, with formal teaching recognized as early as 1167. This institution has been a beacon of knowledge, educating countless scholars, poets, and world leaders over nearly a millennium. While the Aztec Empire was only founded in 1325, with the rise of Tenochtitlan, Oxford was already laying the groundwork for academic excellence. The university has continually evolved, adapting to new ideas and challenges, thus preserving and transmitting knowledge through generations. This rich history reflects how education can shape societies, influencing everything from science to literature. Imagine learning in a place where J.R.R. Tolkien and Stephen Hawking once walked the halls. The global impact of Oxford demonstrates that great ideas can flourish long before and long after empires rise and fall. What legacy will future scholars leave behind? Here's something incredible about mountain climbing. Recently, a family achieved an extraordinary feat by reaching the summit of a mountain from the Tibetan side, showcasing the spirit of adventure and teamwork. Climbing this majestic mountain not only requires strength and determination, but it also involves navigating challenges with the help of experienced Sherpa guides who know the terrain like the back of their hand. Interestingly, if you're considering such an exhilarating adventure in Nepal, you need to be at least 16 years old, which adds a unique twist to climbing dynamics. It highlights the importance of youth and family participation in high-altitude adventures. This requirement also encourages safety and responsible exploration of the majestic Himalayas. So whether you're a seasoned climber or a fascinated dreamer, the mountains hold stories waiting to be discovered and limits waiting to be pushed. Why exactly did potato mashers cost a wife? In ancient Bhatia culture, a man's ability to afford a wife could hinge on something as unexpected as potato mashers. These kitchen tools held a significant value, symbolizing not just a payment, but also a man's readiness for family life. For just 30 of these items, a man could secure a partner, showcasing his social status and economic stability. The Bhatia people, hailing from regions in Cameroon, had unique customs that highlighted the importance of material goods in relationships. Buying a wife was more than a simple transaction. It involved family dynamics, cultural traditions, and community acceptance. In this context, the number of potato mashers represented both a practical exchange and an engagement ritual, reflecting the values of respect and responsibility toward family. What other surprising cultural practices exist around marriage? Have you ever wondered about candy colors? The vibrant hue of your favorite childhood treat, which many associate with fun and nostalgia, actually originated from a happy accident. When manufacturers were experimenting with flavors, they stumbled upon a specific color that turned out to be remarkably appealing. Instead of relying on common colorants, they opted for this unexpected shade purely due to availability at the time. This serendipitous choice captivated consumers, leading to its adoption as the industry standard for colorful, chewy snacks. Now, we can't imagine candy without these eye-catching colors. It's fascinating how a simple twist of fate can influence the way we perceive such treats, making them not only delicious but also visually exciting. So next time you snack on those colorful confections, remember the quirky story behind their iconic color. Ever pondered the mysteries of the goblin shark? This fascinating deep-sea creature thrives in the dark, deep waters, usually lurking at depths greater than 3,980 feet. Known for its long, flat snout and a jaw that can project outward like a spring, the goblin shark has a unique way of catching its prey. When it spots a meal, this extraordinary shark can extend its jaws quickly to snatch up fish and squids in a flash, making it an efficient predator despite its odd appearance. Many people find its look unsettling, with a mouth full of needle-like teeth and a body that seems almost alien. Fortunately, there's no reason to fear this creature. The goblin shark poses no threat to humans as it prefers the depths of the ocean, far away from our shores. So next time you dive into the wonders of the sea, remember this unusual shark. Its unique adaptations and mysterious habitat remind us of the incredible diversity that exists beneath the ocean surface, waiting to be explored. What other deep-sea creatures might be out there? Guess what really drives the Leaning Tower of Pisa? The iconic Leaning Tower of Pisa, famous for its unintended tilt, began construction in 1173. Builders faced an unexpected challenge right from the start. The tower's foundation rested on unstable clay soil. As the construction progressed, they noticed that the structure was leaning to one side. This problem arose because the ground underneath wasn't strong enough to support the tower's weight. Initially, the builders tried to correct the lean by altering the design of the upper levels, but these attempts only made the situation more complicated. Interestingly, the tower continued to lean for centuries, becoming a symbol of Italy's architectural quirks. Despite the structural challenges, the Tower of Pisa remains an enduring marvel of medieval engineering, attracting millions of visitors each year who come to marvel at its unique beauty. This blend of artistry and accidental engineering showcases how sometimes even mistakes can lead to iconic landmarks. How incredible is it that a design flaw made this tower so famous? Why did The Matrix change the DVD game forever? The Matrix, released in 1999, wasn't just a groundbreaking sci-fi film. It set a new standard for home entertainment. With its mind-bending plot and stunning visual effects, this iconic film captivated audiences worldwide. But it also made history by becoming the first movie to sell over 1 million copies in DVD format. Before this, VHS tapes ruled the home video market, and DVDs were still new and relatively untested. The Matrix demonstrated the superior quality and convenience of DVDs, like sharper images and extra features, which made it a must-have for movie lovers. Its success sparked a massive shift in how people consume films, leading to the rise of DVD collections and a whole new wave of home viewing. This milestone not only marked a turning point for The Matrix, but also for the entire film industry, paving the way for the future of digital media. Can you imagine a world without DVDs and all the home entertainment options we have today? Here's something incredible about manatees. These gentle giants possess a fascinating blinking mechanism that sets them apart in the animal kingdom. When manatees close their eyes, their eyelids rotate much like a camera lens, creating a smooth, unique eye action that could easily make any filmmaker jealous. This remarkable adaptation not only helps protect their eyes from debris and water, but also allows them to maintain a clear view of their surroundings. Living in warm coastal waters, manatees often encounter various obstacles, and their special eyelid movement can enhance their underwater visibility. Imagine gliding through the ocean while your eyes effortlessly adjust to the environment around you. By studying manatees, scientists can learn not just about their biology, but also about potential inspirations for technology, such as improving camera designs to mimic this natural feature. Isn't nature amazing? Surprisingly, a corn figure inspires faith in Mexico. The Lord of Clapalita, a fascinating religious figure from the state of Mexico, is depicted as a crucified Christ, crafted from corn stalks using traditional indigenous techniques. This unique representation beautifully illustrates the blend of indigenous and Christian beliefs, showcasing how cultures can intertwine. His feast day falls on Ash Wednesday, a time when locals gather for vibrant processions and heartfelt masses honoring him. Many people attribute miracles to the Lord of Clapalita, drawing in worshipers who seek his blessings and guidance. This celebration is not only a day of reverence, but also a lively event where community members come together to demonstrate their shared faith and cultural heritage. The incredible artistry involved in creating the Lord of Clapalita reflects a rich tradition that highlights the importance of corn in Mesoamerican cultures. So next Ash Wednesday, think about how this unique figure embodies centuries of syncretic beliefs and cultural richness, bringing people together through faith and tradition. This might surprise you. Dogs can navigate traffic safely. In Canada, a groundbreaking innovation called Tigelos is transforming how our furry friends interact with busy streets. Imagine a system that helps dogs safely cross roads, keeping them and pedestrians out of harm's way. Tigelos uses advanced sensors and technology to assess traffic patterns and conditions. This ensures that dogs can make informed decisions, such as when it's safe to cross. Not only does this innovative solution prioritize the safety of our pets, but it also enhances the peace of mind for their owners and pedestrians alike. As more cities consider incorporating Tigelos, the hope is to create safer environments, enabling dogs to enjoy their walks without the constant threat of oncoming traffic. Could this be the key to happier, safer dog walks? Prepare to be amazed by bat poop science. Did you know that bats produce cubic-shaped feces? This fascinating phenomenon is not just a quirky fact, it serves a practical purpose. Bats have long intestines that give their droppings enough time to solidify into these distinct cube shapes. Why cubes? Well, this unique form prevents the droppings from rolling away, which can be especially beneficial in their roosting areas. This clever design helps maintain cleanliness in the bats' habitats, preventing messes and ensuring their homes stay tidy. Moreover, these cubic droppings have important ecological roles, providing nutrients to plants and attracting insects. Next time you hear a bat flutter by at dusk, remember that behind their mysterious nature lies an incredible adaptation that makes them even more fascinating. Who knew bat poop could be so interesting? This might surprise you. Graveyards and cemeteries aren't the same. Many people use these terms interchangeably, but they have distinct meanings. A graveyard is usually found right next to a church and serves as a burial ground for the church's congregation. It's often smaller and more intimate, holding the remains of local community members. On the other hand, a cemetery is often a larger, standalone area that may not be affiliated with any religious institution. These spaces were created as populations grew, enabling cities to accommodate many more burials than the small graveyards could handle. Over time, cemeteries have evolved to include elaborate monuments, serene gardens, and even spaces for memorial services, making them not just places of rest but also areas for reflection. So, next time you see a graveyard or cemetery, think about the history and significance of each. Did you know about the famous Dion quintuplets? The Dion quintuplets, born in 1934 in Ontario, Canada, were the first known set of quintuplets to survive infancy, captivating the world from birth. By the time they were just 5 years old, the Canadian government took custody of them, making them wards of the state. Suddenly, these 5 adorable girls became a spectacle, drawing in tourists from all over who wanted to catch a glimpse of the miraculous quintuplets. However, as they grew up, the quintuplets began to face the harsh realities of their fame. Feeling exploited and deprived of a normal childhood, they eventually took legal action against the Canadian government for their treatment and the profit they generated. After years of battling in court, they reached a settlement of $4 million, highlighting the importance of protecting children from exploitation, even in the name of entertainment. Guess what really drives the alkaline diet craze? Proponents of the alkaline diet claim that lemons, although they taste sour, can actually make your body more alkaline. This idea seems appealing, but it's based on a misunderstanding of how our bodies work. You see, our kidneys play a vital role in regulating our blood's acidity and alkalinity. They do this efficiently without the help of specific foods, meaning your diet doesn't need to sway one way or the other. Lemons may be acidic when you eat them, but once they are digested, they don't alter your body's pH levels like some people think. Instead, your body maintains a steady pH balance, keeping everything in check. So while lemons can be a zesty addition to your diet, they won't change your body's chemistry. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies balance everything out without needing special diets? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Anaerobes leads in philanthropy. With a big heart and a strong sense of responsibility, Anaerobes created a private foundation dedicated to helping children impacted by cancer. This initiative reflects not just his dedication to the cause, but also his personal connection, as it was inspired by his sister's courageous battle against the disease. Over the years, his foundation has generously contributed more than $5 million, making a significant difference in the lives of many young patients and their families. By providing financial assistance for treatment, support services, and even research initiatives, Anaerobes is truly living out his commitment to making the world a better place. His efforts highlight how personal experiences can inspire powerful actions that contribute to society's well-being. How many lives could one person touch through kindness and support? Hard to believe, but gibbons are true lovebirds. These fascinating primates are among the very few species that practice monogamy, meaning they form lifelong partnerships with a single mate. While many animals engage in various mating behaviors, gibbons stand out for their commitment to strong pair bonds. This duo not only sings beautiful duets to communicate with each other, but also works together to raise their young, ensuring they grow up in a supportive environment. The gibbon family dynamic is quite remarkable. Both parents help care for their offspring, teaching them essential skills for survival. This nurturing approach is relatively rare in the primate world, where many species typically have more diverse mating systems. Isn't it incredible to think about the enduring partnerships these gibbons create, highlighting the importance of friendship and teamwork in nature. With their melodic calls echoing through the forests, gibbons remind us that love and commitment can truly thrive in the wild. Hard to believe, but apple seeds can be dangerous. While the sweet, juicy flesh of apples is a favorite for many, those little seeds inside pack a hidden surprise. Apple seeds, along with pear seeds, contain trace amounts of arsenic, a substance that can be toxic, especially to our furry friends like dogs. Imagine your dog eagerly munching away at an apple core, completely unaware of the potential harm. Although a single seed is unlikely to cause any serious problems, consuming large amounts can lead to toxicity, which is definitely not something any pet owner wants to deal with. This makes it vital for pet owners to dispose of apple and pear cores thoughtfully, ensuring that their curious companions aren't tempted to delve into those dangerous remnants. To keep your pet safe, always make sure to remove seeds and cores from fruits before sharing them. And remember, it's better to be safe than sorry when it comes to our beloved pets and their health. A soldier's survival story unfolds against the backdrop of war. In a harrowing conflict that led to thousands of casualties, one soldier named Viadrum emerged as the sole survivor, albeit severely wounded. This tragic event highlights the brutal realities of war, where countless lives are lost and families are forever changed. As Viadrum struggles to recover from his injuries, he carries not just physical scars, but also deep emotional ones. His experience sheds light on the courage and resilience of those who face unimaginable adversity on the battlefield. Facing challenges like post-traumatic stress and the loss of comrades, Viadrum's journey serves as a poignant reminder of the cost of conflict. His story compels us to reflect on the human impact of war and how we can better support survivors. How can we ensure that their sacrifices are remembered and their needs are met? Believe it or not, tornadoes are nature's fiercest creations. These powerful storms can be incredibly destructive, forming when warm, moist air meets cold, dry air, creating a swirling updraft called a mesocyclone. It's that mesocyclone that gives birth to tornadoes, and once they touch down, they can wreak havoc in mere minutes. To understand just how powerful these storms can be, we use the enhanced Fujita EF scale. This scale categorizes tornadoes from EF0 to EF5, with EF5 being the strongest. In fact, EF5 tornadoes can produce winds exceeding 200 miles per hour. Such speed can tear apart buildings, uproot trees, and toss vehicles like toys. Entire towns have been devastated in the path of these fierce winds, leading to massive destruction and severe consequences for those in their way. That's why it's crucial for communities in tornado-prone areas to have emergency plans in place. Knowing how tornadoes form and how to stay safe can make a huge difference when these monsters of nature strike. Did you know that Michael Jackson made the moonwalk famous? This iconic dance move, where a performer glides backward while appearing to walk forward, has roots that stretch back long before Jackson's legendary performance during the 1983 broadcast of Motown 25, Yesterday, Today, Forever. Various versions of the moonwalk were seen as early as the 1930s, with figures like Cab Calloway and later artists incorporating similar sliding steps into their routines. However, it was Jackson's electrifying rendition that truly captured the world's attention, leaving audiences spellbound. The combination of his smooth style and mesmerizing skills turned the moonwalk into a symbol of pop culture. Moreover, the move became a critical part of his persona and has inspired countless dancers to master it. Today, the moonwalk is still celebrated and remains a favorite in dance studios and on stages worldwide. Are you ready to try it yourself? Guess what really drives invention failures? In 1876, Western Union, a major telegraph company, made a surprising decision to dismiss Alexander Graham Bell's telephone patent as impractical and useless. At the time, many experts couldn't see the potential of Bell's invention, which transformed how people communicate. They thought sending voices over wires was a wild idea, believing telegraphs were the future. Ironically, Western Union had the chance to invest in a groundbreaking technology that would soon revolutionize society. Bell's determination, however, wouldn't be undermined by their rejection. Just a few years later, his telephone became a huge success, changing the world forever by allowing people to talk to each other instantly, no matter the distance. This story reminds us that sometimes the most innovative ideas can face skepticism before they change everything. What would our world look like without Bell's remarkable invention? Here's a wild fact about your microbiome. Did you know that if a human body were freeze-dried, nearly 10% of its weight would come from tiny microorganisms? These microscopic helpers, collectively called the microbiome, include bacteria, fungi, and even viruses. They're not just hanging around, they play crucial roles in our bodies. For instance, these organisms help with digestion, keeping our gut healthy and breaking down the food we eat. They're also vital for our immune system, acting as defenders against harmful germs. Interestingly, the human microbiome contains trillions of these tiny creatures, outnumbering our own cells by about 10 to 1. This means that a significant part of who we are is made up of these little beings. Isn't it amazing to think that so much of our health and even our mood can depend on these unseen partners? How do they affect you every day? Why exactly does Don Quixote remain so popular? This timeless tale by Miguel de Cervantes has captivated readers for centuries, making it the best-selling literary work of all time. Since its publication in the early 17th century, Don Quixote has been translated into over 50 languages and has sold more than 500 million copies worldwide. But what is it about this story that resonates across cultures and generations? At its core, Don Quixote explores themes of idealism versus realism as it follows the adventures of a nobleman who becomes convinced he is a knight on a quest for chivalry. Cervantes cleverly mixes humor with deep philosophical insights, making readers laugh while also inviting them to reflect on their own dreams and realities. Moreover, the characters, including the loyal squire Sancho Panza, are incredibly relatable and unforgettable. This rich blend of humor, adventure, and introspection ensures that Don Quixote remains a favorite, appealing to both young and old alike. Could it be that every new generation finds something fresh and engaging within its pages? Did you know Beyoncé has 32 Grammy wins? This impressive feat makes her the most awarded artist in Grammy history. With a stunning 88 nominations, her journey in music has captivated fans for decades, starting with the hit-making girl group Destiny's Child and transitioning into a formidable solo career. Beyoncé's versatility shines through as she explores various genres, from R&B and pop to hip-hop and soul, earning accolades for her powerful voice and groundbreaking performances. But her influence reaches far beyond just music. She's a fashion icon and cultural leader, using her platform to advocate for social justice and empowerment. Whether it's through her music, her bold fashion choices, or her commitment to activism, Beyoncé continues to inspire millions around the world. It's no wonder people are fascinated by her talent and impact. What's next for this musical powerhouse? Did you know China grows a quarter of the world's potatoes? This remarkable fact highlights China's dominance in potato production, making it the global leader in this staple crop. With around 25% of all potatoes produced worldwide coming from Chinese farms, it's clear that this country has mastered the art of cultivation. Potatoes are not just a side dish. They're a vital part of many diets and are known for their versatility in countless recipes. China has a long agricultural history with techniques and innovations that have significantly boosted its potato yields over the years. This crop is grown in various regions, adapted to local climates and altitudes, which helps ensure a steady supply. It's fascinating to think that potatoes play a crucial role in combating food insecurity in many areas. Whether mashed, fried, or baked, potatoes are more than just comfort food. They are essential to both the Chinese economy and the global food supply. So next time you enjoy some fries or a baked potato, consider the journey of these tubers from China to your plate. Did you know potato skin is the healthiest part? Surprisingly, the skin of a potato packs a nutritional punch that often goes unnoticed. While many people peel their potatoes, they're missing out on a treasure trove of health benefits. Potato skin is rich in fiber, which aids digestion and helps keep you feeling full longer. It also contains a higher concentration of vitamins, particularly vitamin C, which is essential for boosting your immune system. and B vitamins, which help your body convert food into energy. Additionally, the minerals found in the skin, like potassium and iron, play crucial roles in maintaining heart health and overall bodily functions. Next time you cook potatoes, consider leaving the skin on. Not only will you enhance the flavor and texture of your dishes, but you'll also take full advantage of the nutrients that could benefit your health. So are you ready to make your meals both tastier and healthier by embracing those potato skins? Believe it or not, Justice Ward Hunt stayed on. In 1878, a remarkable decision by U.S. Supreme Court Justice Ward Hunt made headlines. After suffering a stroke that left him unable to attend court, he chose to delay his retirement for an additional 4 years. Why would he do this? The answer lies in his determination to qualify for a full pension. This unusual situation highlighted the challenges faced by judges and their dedication to duty, even in the face of personal health struggles. Despite his inability to fulfill his responsibilities as a justice, Hunt was motivated by the financial security a pension would bring. His choice reflects a time when pensions were not as secure as they are today, and many sought to ensure they were financially stable in retirement. Hunt's story not only sheds light on the dedication of public servants, but also prompts us to think about how the systems we have in place today can affect the lives of those who serve in these critical roles. What drives individuals like Hunt to push through challenges for a sense of stability and duty? You won't believe this about Neanderthal brains. Neanderthals, our ancient relatives, boasted brains that were about 10% larger than those of modern humans. At first glance, you might assume that a bigger brain means higher intelligence, but that's not the whole story. Researchers have found that brain size doesn't directly correlate with smarts. Neanderthals, despite their larger brains, had different brain structures and lifestyles that influenced their cognitive abilities. For example, while they created tools and used fire, their ways of living were more focused on survival than complex problem solving. Additionally, the way our brains are wired plays a significant role in how we think, learn, and interact. So while Neanderthals have larger brains, modern humans developed unique traits, like advanced language and creativity, reflecting diverse paths of evolution. What does this mean for our understanding of intelligence? Explore the International Space Station from your couch. Thanks to Google Maps, you can take a virtual tour of one of the most extraordinary places in our solar system. Imagine floating effortlessly through the different modules where astronauts live and work. With just a click, you can zoom in on the sleeping quarters, laboratories, and even the stunning views of Earth from the station's windows. Such amazing technology lets you experience life in microgravity like never before. Your virtual adventure might include checking out the equipment used for experiments or catching a glimpse of meal prep in a zero-gravity kitchen. This online exploration offers an exciting way for students and space enthusiasts alike to learn about life beyond our planet. So why not take a break and dive into the wonders of space right now? Vladimir the Great transformed faith in Eastern Europe. In the late 10th century, Vladimir made a pivotal choice for Kievan Rus by adopting Eastern Orthodox Christianity. This decision wasn't just a personal matter, it was a national movement that would deeply influence the culture and spiritual identity of his people. Before this, the various Slavic tribes practiced paganism, but with Vladimir's conversion, a new era began. He saw how advanced and united the Byzantine Empire was, largely due to its Christian faith, which led him to believe that adopting this religion would strengthen his own realm. Churches sprouted across the land, connecting communities through shared rituals and beliefs. Activating education and literacy, this change brought the written word to many, nurturing a rich tradition of art, music, and literature rooted in Orthodox teachings. As a result, the legacy of Vladimir's choice can still be felt today, as Eastern Orthodox Christianity continues to play a significant role in shaping the cultural and spiritual landscape of the region. What if he hadn't made that choice? Hard to believe, but oaks attract lightning strikes. These majestic trees, towering high above the ground, often find themselves at the mercy of nature's most powerful phenomena. Their impressive height makes them easy targets during thunderstorms, as the rising currents of warm air create the perfect conditions for lightning. Additionally, the widespread distribution of oak trees means that many are conveniently located in open areas, further increasing their risk. What's even more fascinating is that the structure of oak trees plays a role in this vulnerability. Their unique hollow cells retain moisture, enhancing the tree's conductivity, which means they can channel electrical discharges from lightning more effectively. If you've ever spotted a towering oak in a storm, you might not have realized the invisible battle it faces. So next time you see a lightning bolt flash across the sky, consider the valiant oak standing proudly below it. Have you ever wondered why kids imitate chimps? Two scientists embarked on a fascinating journey to explore the connections between human and chimpanzee behavior. They raised a baby chimp alongside their son, observing how both interacted and learned from each other. Surprisingly, after just 9 months, it was their son who began mimicking the chimp's behaviors rather than the other way around. This experiment sheds light on the fluid nature of learning and social behavior in children. Kids are naturally curious and often imitate those around them as a way to understand their environment. The way the little boy picked up on the chimp's playful antics illustrates how deeply intertwined our behaviors can be, regardless of species. This research gives us a glimpse into how both humans and chimpanzees develop social skills and learn from their surroundings. How cool is it that such a connection helps us better understand our closest relatives? Did you know that angel's trumpet can be deadly? This intriguing plant belongs to the Datura genus and is known for its beautiful, trumpet-shaped flowers. However, beneath its stunning appearance lies a dark secret. Angel's trumpet contains toxic alkaloids, which can lead to severe health risks when consumed. People who ingest any part of the plant may experience powerful auditory and visual hallucinations, which can be terrifying and disorienting. The symptoms don't stop there. Consumption can also result in confusion, increased heart rate, and even seizures. Many cultures have historically used Datura for various rituals, but its unpredictable effects can make it extremely dangerous. If you're fascinated by plants, it's crucial to remember that beauty often comes with hidden dangers. So always be cautious and avoid any interaction with this toxic beauty. Can you believe English has no perfect rhymes? It's true, no words perfectly rhyme with tricky terms like month, orange, silver, or purple. While poets often delight in playing with sounds, these specific words don't have any exact matches, sparking curiosity about the peculiarities of the English language. For instance, you can find near rhymes like bunch or drench for month, but they don't quite fit the bill. Similarly, you might stretch your imagination with door hinge for orange, but it's clear these examples lack the perfect harmony that a true rhyme provides. This unique feature of English intrigues many, as it showcases the language's complexities and variations. Poets and lyricists often face challenges when wanting to use these elusive words, prompting creativity and innovation in their work. This gap in perfect rhymes can lead to experimenting with language and discovering alternative expressions. So the next time you read a poem or a song using one of these words, remember the art behind their imperfect rhymes. Guess what really drives Chefchaouen stunning blue streets? This enchanting Moroccan town, often called the Blue City, is a visual feast of vibrant blue and white painted streets. The tradition began during Spanish rule, when Jewish residents painted their homes in shades of blue. To them, this color symbolized the sky and served as a reminder of God's presence. Walking through the winding streets of Chefchaouen feels like stepping into a dream, where every turn offers a new panoramic view of blue hues, from deep azure to soft pastel shades. The bright walls reflect sunlight, creating a magical atmosphere that attracts visitors from all over the globe. Many travelers are captivated not only by the town's beauty, but also by its rich history and culture. Today, Chefchaouen is more than just a picturesque locale. It's a blend of tradition and modernity, where artisans sell handmade goods and cafes serve traditional Moroccan mint tea. As you explore this vibrant city, you can't help but wonder how a simple color can carry so much meaning and history. Prepare to be amazed by the Gibus hat. In 1835, a Parisian hat maker named Antoine Gibus revolutionized fashion with his invention of the collapsible, spring-loaded top hat. Imagine a hat that could easily fold flat and pop open whenever you needed it. This ingenious design turned the traditional cumbersome top hat into a practical yet stylish accessory, perfect for opera-goers and gentlemen of the time. Known as the gibus hat or opera hat, it quickly became popular for its convenience and flair. Picture this. You're at a fancy event, and with just a quick flick, your hat goes from flat as a pancake to a striking piece of fashion, ready to impress. This clever mechanism not only made it easier to carry but also added an element of surprise and sophistication. Thanks to Gibus's creativity, the world of fashion saw a delightful twist, blending functionality with elegance. How cool is that? Is it really true that kangaroos can hop efficiently? Absolutely. Kangaroos are nature's incredible hoppers, thanks to their unique anatomy. They have large elastic tendons in their legs that stretch and store energy as they leap. When they push off the ground, these tendons spring back, helping them soar with minimal effort. This remarkable adaptation allows kangaroos to travel over vast distances while conserving precious energy, which is crucial for surviving in the dry Australian outback. They can hop at speeds of up to 44 miles per hour and clear about 25 feet in a single bound. Imagine using less energy while covering such ground. This energy-efficient movement is especially important in their harsh habitat, where food and water can be scarce. So the next time you see a kangaroo bounding along, remember how its special features help it thrive in the wild. You might be surprised to learn about pop-up ads. In the early days of the internet, the creator of pop-up ads, Ethan Zuckerman, never imagined that his idea would be so widely used and at times hated. Originally designed to capture attention and drive traffic to websites, he quickly realized that these ads often frustrated users instead of engaging them. Zuckerman expressed remorse for his invention, acknowledging how it contributed to a chaotic online experience. This revelation sheds light on the unforeseen consequences of digital innovations. What starts as a creative idea can lead to unexpected backlash. While pop-up ads were intended to help websites thrive, their intrusive nature often interrupts browsing, making people feel overwhelmed. This situation reminds us that not all innovations are received positively, and designers must consider how their creations affect users. So, how can we innovate without annoyingly interrupting each other? Prepare to be amazed by corn's surprising classification. Did you know that from a botanical perspective, corn is actually considered a fruit? That's right. Corn is classified as a caryopsis, which is a type of grain. Each kernel of corn serves as a seed, and these kernels are nestled within the cob, which is the actual fruit. It's fascinating to think of corn not just as a vegetable that we grill at barbecues or munch on in salads, but as a vital part of the fruit family. Caryopsis grains are unique because their seed coat is fused with the fruit wall, making them quite different from other fruits we might be more familiar with, like apples or peaches. So the next time you bite into a sweet ear of corn, remember you're enjoying a fruit packed with nutrition, flavor, and a whole lot of surprises. Here's what actually happens when IQ scores decline. Recent studies reveal a trend known as the reverse Flynn effect, which shows that average intelligence quotient, IQ scores, have been dropping over the past few decades. This intriguing phenomenon raises questions about its causes, with one theory suggesting that highly intelligent individuals are having fewer children. As a result, there may be fewer people in the population with high IQs compared to previous generations. Other factors, such as educational opportunities, environmental influences, and societal changes, also play vital roles in shaping intelligence over time. Additionally, the way we measure IQ and the tests used to determine it might not capture the full spectrum of cognitive abilities today. Understanding the implications of declining IQ scores is crucial, as it can impact various aspects of society, including education, the workforce, and problem-solving capabilities. Is society prepared for these changes? What if I told you about a miraculous life swap? A boy once rescued from a serious injury by a brave woman named Penny later had a chance to return the favor in an incredible twist of fate. This heartwarming story began when Penny intervened during a dangerous accident, preventing a tragedy and giving the boy another chance at life. Fast forward years later, and Penny found herself in a dire situation when she began choking. In a twist that feels like a scene from a movie, the boy, now grown, sprang into action, using the skills he had learned over the years to save her. This remarkable full-circle moment highlights the profound connections we can form in life. It's a powerful reminder that acts of kindness often come back to us when we least expect it. Who knew a simple act could lead to saving a life down the road? Did you know crocodiles can't turn fast? These ancient reptiles may be fearsome predators in the water, but on land, they're surprisingly limited in their agility. While crocodiles can reach speeds of up to 12 miles per hour in short bursts, they find it challenging to make quick turns. This means that if you ever encounter a crocodile on land, which is quite rare as they prefer water, running in a zigzag pattern could actually help you escape. The sharp angles make it harder for the crocodile to track you, as it struggles to pivot quickly. Their body structure is designed for a life in water, not for rapid maneuvering on land, so this escape strategy could turn the tables on a croc. So if you ever find yourself in a sticky situation, remember the zigzag. It's a clever little tip to add to your survival toolkit, right? Discover the surprising connection between sloths and anteaters. Sloths are more than just adorable slowpokes hanging from trees. They belong to an intriguing family of animals known as Xenarthra. This ancient group also includes anteaters and armadillos, making them family members in a truly unique way. What ties these animals together? They share distinctive skeletal features that set them apart from most mammals. For instance, Xenarthrans have extra joints in their spines, which helps them move differently compared to their faster relatives. This evolutionary trait is a clue to their past, as these mammals once roamed the earth alongside giant creatures like the Megatherium, a massive prehistoric sloth. So next time you see a sloth, remember it's not just a cute face, it's part of a fascinating legacy that includes some of nature's most unusual animals. How cool is that? Can you imagine that cash is illegal in Venezuela? In a surprising move, Venezuela has made it against the law to carry cash. This drastic measure aims to fight rampant inflation and the devaluation of the bolívar, Venezuela's national currency. Due to hyperinflation, prices can change rapidly, making cash almost useless. Instead, the government promotes the use of digital payments to create a more stable economy. To adapt, many businesses now require customers to pay through bank transfers or mobile payment apps. This shift has changed how people shop and interact daily as they navigate a world where cash transactions are becoming a thing of the past. While some may welcome the change, others find it challenging, especially those without access to technology or banking services. How will this affect the way Venezuelans manage their money and their livelihoods? This might surprise you. Medieval bakers were sneaky. Back in the Middle Ages, some bakers pulled a fast one by adding fillers like sawdust to their flour. That's right. Instead of delivering pure and wholesome bread, they cut corners to boost profits. This shady practice put people at risk of poor health, and governments had to step in. They introduced a clever solution: bread stamps. These stamps not only marked the bread as genuine, but also identified the baker responsible for each loaf. If someone got caught cheating, they faced penalties, which helped maintain the quality and integrity of the staple food that everyone relied on. With this system, consumers felt more secure when purchasing their daily bread, knowing they could trust the baker behind it. Isn't it fascinating how people in the past came up with inventive ways to tackle even the sneakiest of scams? Imagine a table that does it all. This futuristic smart table is changing the way we think about furniture. Designed not just for aesthetics, it combines multiple functions, making it an essential part of any modern home. Picture this: it can hold your coffee while simultaneously chilling your drinks in a hidden refrigerator. Want to enjoy some music? The table is equipped with powerful speakers, letting you set the mood for any occasion. Plus, you won't have to deal with messy wires. This table features wireless phone charging to keep your devices powered up effortlessly. Want to adjust the lighting or change the music? Just use your voice. Thanks to Google Assistant, you can control everything from the comfort of your couch. With its sleek design and clever storage solutions, This smart table proves that innovation can be both practical and stylish. How cool is that? What if I told you birthdays could be deadly? A fascinating Swiss study from 2012 revealed that people are 14% more likely to die on their birthday. Researchers dove into over 2.5 million death records and discovered this unusual pattern, particularly among older adults. So, why might this happen? One idea is that the emotional stress of reflecting on another year can take a toll on health. Additionally, people often engage in risky behaviors while celebrating, like drinking too much or overindulging in food. There's also a possibility of clerical errors, where deaths might be inaccurately recorded on this special day. While this phenomenon raises eyebrows, experts caution against jumping to conclusions. They suggest that data inaccuracies could skew the numbers, leaving us to ponder whether birthdays truly bring joy or hidden hazards. What do you think? Should we celebrate with caution? Did you know that Mendeleev's table changed chemistry forever? Dmitri Mendeleev created the periodic table in 1869, organizing all known chemical elements by their atomic numbers. This ingenious system not only grouped similar elements together, but also revealed fascinating patterns in their properties, making it easier for scientists to understand how elements interact. What's remarkable is that Mendeleev even predicted the existence of undiscovered elements, which were later found and fit perfectly into his table. Today, the periodic table remains a cornerstone of chemistry and science education worldwide, helping students and researchers alike navigate the complex world of elements. It contains over 100 elements, each with its own unique characteristics, contributing to everything from the air we breathe to the technology we use. So the next time you see a periodic table, remember just how much it transformed our understanding of the natural world. Let's uncover the truth about alarm clocks. The first alarm clock was invented by Levi Hutchins in 1787 and was designed to ring at a specific time, 4 a.m. This was not just any routine. Hutchins truly believed that rising early was essential for getting things done. However, his invention was quite basic. It could only ring at that one set time and couldn't be adjusted for a more leisurely morning wake-up. Imagine starting your day at 4 a.m. every single day. It wasn't until nearly a century later that the world saw the arrival of adjustable alarm clocks. These new models allowed people to choose their wake-up times, fitting their own schedules and lifestyles. As the hustle and bustle of daily life evolved, timed wake-ups became a crucial part of society. Today, alarm clocks are found in various forms, from traditional bedside models to smartphone apps, keeping us all on track. But do we really need that early start? Binge-watching trivia awaits in one video. Did you know that all 724 fascinating facts from parts 1 to 4 have been compiled into a single video for your viewing pleasure? This extensive collection weaves together trivia that ranges from mind-boggling science discoveries to incredible historical anecdotes, making it perfect for both curious learners and casual viewers. Whether you're settling in for a cozy binge-watching session or simply want some captivating background entertainment, this video has it all. Imagine soaking up a wealth of knowledge effortlessly while you relax on your couch. It's like having a trivia night with friends, but from the comfort of your home. So why not hit play and let this delightful compilation take you on a roller coaster ride of information? Get ready to impress everyone with your newfound wisdom. Did you know your mouth is a mini ecosystem? Our mouths are home to about 700 different species of bacteria, creating a bustling community that plays a vital role in keeping our teeth and gums healthy. This diverse microbiome isn't just a collection of germs. Many of these bacteria help break down food and protect our bodies from harmful invaders. Maintaining a balance in this microscopic world is crucial because when harmful bacteria outnumber the good ones, it can lead to dental issues like cavities and gum disease. Regular brushing, flossing, and dental checkups help keep this ecosystem thriving. It's fascinating to think that these tiny organisms are doing so much work every day, often without us realizing it. By taking care of our mouths, we not only promote oral health, but also support our overall well-being. So next time you brush your teeth, remember you're not just cleaning, you're also nurturing a vibrant community right in your own mouth. Shocking truth about young Tyrannosaurus rexes. Contrary to what many people picture, young T-Rexes didn't sport just tough, scaly skin. Instead, these fierce little dinosaurs likely had a fluffy layer of downy feathers to keep them warm as they grew. When T-Rex was just a young dinosaur, this furry covering helped them adapt to their environment and maintain body heat. Much like how modern birds use their feathers today, it's fascinating to think about how, as they matured and became larger creatures, they gradually shed these feathers in favor of maintaining a more massive, scaly look. Imagine a baby T-Rex, all cuddly and warm as it roamed its prehistoric surroundings. This transition from feathers to scales illustrates the incredible evolution of dinosaurs, showing how they adapted over time to thrive on Earth. Isn't it amazing to consider how these giant creatures started out looking so different? Have you ever wondered about Gigi Manouchian's 1979 reflection? In that pivotal year, Gigi faced a significant incident that changed her life forever. Amidst growing challenges, she found herself reevaluating her circumstances and her path forward. This period, marked by the ups and downs of life, encouraged Gigi to dive deep into her thoughts and emotions. As she dealt with unexpected events, she discovered the importance of resilience and self-awareness. The journey helped her realize how her experiences shaped her identity and goals. Gigi learned that reflecting on tough situations could lead to valuable insights and personal growth. Her story serves as a reminder that even in difficult times, we can find clarity and strength by looking inward. So what lessons can we take from Gigi's experience to navigate our own challenges? Can you believe it rains diamonds on Neptune? Scientists have uncovered an astonishing phenomenon occurring on the icy giants Neptune and Uranus. Due to the extreme conditions on these distant planets, intense pressure compresses carbon into diamonds. Picture this. Deep within the clouds of Neptune and Uranus, the temperatures can soar up to thousands of degrees, and pressure can be several million times greater than what we experience on Earth. As a result, carbon atoms bond tightly together, forming diamond structures. These diamonds then fall like rain toward the planet's cores, creating a spectacular, albeit invisible, diamond shower. Imagine a planet made of such precious gems. While we won't be able to travel there and scoop up these diamonds anytime soon, this discovery not only excites gem lovers, but also helps scientists learn more about the composition and weather patterns of these mysterious planets. So the next time you look at a diamond ring, think about the incredible journey those diamonds could be taking on Neptune. Did you know Android changed smartphones forever? In 2005, Google acquired Android Inc., a small company with a big vision for mobile technology. This move marked a turning point in the world of smartphones. Just 3 years later, in 2008, Android made its public debut, and it quickly began to reshape how people interacted with their devices. Unlike previous operating systems, Android was designed to be open and customizable, allowing manufacturers to create unique devices tailored to their customers' needs. This flexibility not only encouraged competition among smartphone makers, but also led to a vibrant ecosystem of apps and services. By empowering developers to create applications for Android devices, Google transformed the smartphone experience. Suddenly, users found themselves with thousands of apps at their fingertips, from social media to productivity tools. Today, Android powers billions of devices worldwide, making it the most widely used operating system. Its impact on mobile technology cannot be overstated, as it continues to evolve and adapt to our ever-changing digital lives. What's next for Android? You might be shocked to learn that crocodiles can't tongue. Unlike many animals, these ancient reptiles can't move their tongues. This might sound surprising, especially since we often see crocodiles snapping their jaws wide open. Their tongues are firmly attached to the bottom of their mouths, which means they cannot stick it out or use it in the same way that dogs or even humans can. This is due to their unique anatomy. Their tongue is fixed in place and acts more like a barrier to help keep water and food inside while they feed. Instead, crocodiles rely on their powerful jaws and sharp teeth to catch and hold onto prey. They have excellent vision and can spot movement from quite a distance, making them efficient hunters. So when they do catch their food, they need to rely on their biting strength rather than their tongue to consume it. Isn't it fascinating how different animals adapt to their environments in such unique ways? Most people don't know this, but radiation risks exist. Coal-fired power plants release more radiation than nuclear plants, which might come as a shock. While we usually think of nuclear facilities as the main source of radiation due to their reactors, coal-fired plants use fossil fuels like coal and gas, generating electricity through combustion. During this process, tiny amounts of radioactive materials can be released into the air and water, posing health risks to nearby communities. This surprising fact highlights the importance of looking beyond just nuclear energy when discussing radiation exposure and environmental safety. As we explore cleaner energy options, understanding the hidden hazards associated with all types of power generation is more crucial than ever. So the next time you hear about energy sources, remember, not all risks come from nuclear power. Hard to believe, but Top Gear broke records. In 2013, this wildly popular car show snagged a Guinness World Record for being the most widely watched factual TV program ever. Imagine that, around 350 million fans tuning in from over 200 countries. Top Gear isn't just about cars. It's an exhilarating mix of humor, daring stunts, and fascinating automotive adventures that appeal to viewers of all ages. From thrilling road trips to outrageous challenges, the show's dynamic trio brought a unique flair that kept fans hooked. With its engaging format, Top Gear transcended borders, showcasing everything from British humor to international automotive cultures. Viewers eagerly awaited each episode, and many became lifelong fans. The show's massive reach highlights how a passion for automobiles can unite people worldwide. So what made Top Gear so captivating that it drew in such a vast audience? Here's a wild fact about carbon in our bodies. Did you know that the average human body contains around 12.6 kilograms of carbon? That's about 18% of your total body weight. To put that into perspective, that's enough carbon to create roughly 900 pencils. Carbon is an essential element that plays a vital role in our biological makeup. It's found in proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, which are the building blocks of our cells. This element is not just important for us, it's a key player in the natural world, forming the basis of life as we know it. Our bodies are like tiny factories, constantly using and recycling carbon to power our cells and keep us functioning. So next time you pick up a pencil, remember that it symbolizes a small part of what makes you, you. How cool is that? Meet Dennis Rodman and his massive family tree. The former NBA superstar, celebrated for his time with the Chicago Bulls, isn't just known for his colorful personality on the court. Did you know he comes from a strikingly large family? Incredibly, Rodman has at least 28 siblings. This unusual family size stems from a blend of relationships, including various half-siblings from his father's side. Growing up, this diverse household had its challenges and dynamics, influencing Rodman's unique character and life choices. While he battled through personal issues, including a turbulent childhood, Dennis often speaks about the importance of family support. The sheer number of siblings meant he was never short of company, but it also meant navigating complex family relationships. Each sibling brought different experiences to Rodman's life, shaping him into the resilient person we know today. This extraordinary family background raises many questions about upbringing and identity. How do such large families impact an individual's life and career in professional sports? What if I told you about Kingdom of Heaven's epic length? The director's cut of this historical film runs for an astounding 3 hours and 14 minutes. This extended version dives deeper into the story than the original theatrical release, enhancing the characters and plot intricacies. Starting with an overture, viewers are welcomed into the film's immersive world with a musical introduction that sets the tone for the adventure ahead. After nearly 2 hours of captivating storytelling, there's a unique 3-minute intermission. During this break, audiences can enjoy a still image paired with a musical score, allowing them to reflect on the journey so far before diving back into the epic tale. This longer runtime enables a richer exploration of the themes of honor, faith, and conflict during the Crusades. Fans of grand storytelling and historical dramas often appreciate this detailed version, as it brings a more profound understanding of the character's motivations and struggles. Does a longer film make for a better experience? Guess what really drives Yellowstone's incredible ecosystems? The geothermal fields in Yellowstone National Park are much more than just spectacular geysers shooting steaming water into the air. They are vibrant habitats filled with unique life forms. These extreme environments, where geothermal features like hot springs and mud pots thrive, are home to heat-loving organisms known as extremophiles. These fascinating creatures have adapted to live in high-temperature conditions that would be inhospitable for most life. This means that while parts of Yellowstone may look barren, the underground heat actually supports a rich biodiversity, contributing to the park's ecological importance. Scientists study these resilient organisms not just to understand life in extreme conditions, but also to learn about potential applications in medicine and biotechnology. So next time you visit Yellowstone, remember that beneath the surface, life is thriving in ways you might never imagine. Did you know the NFL moved the Super Bowl? In 1993, the National Football League made a bold decision to relocate the Super Bowl from Arizona after a significant event. Residents in the state voted against recognizing Martin Luther King Jr. Day as an official holiday. This decision sparked a nationwide conversation about equality and civil rights. The NFL's response showed its commitment to social justice by prioritizing these values over financial gain. The game was originally set to be played in Tempe, but after the controversial vote, the league moved it to Pasadena, California. This move received mixed reactions. Some praised the NFL for taking a stand, while others criticized the decision as overly political. Over the years, this event highlighted how sports can intersect with important social issues. It also led to Arizona eventually recognizing Martin Luther King Jr. Day in 1993, showing how public opinion can evolve. So the next time you think about the Super Bowl, consider the powerful impact that social issues can have on sports. Why does the Scream Chicken Challenge fascinate TikTok users? This quirky trend invites participants to unleash their loudest scream, creating a blend of excitement and bravery that captivates the platform. Launched to engage people in a lighthearted way, the challenge encourages users to share their uproarious moments while activating the playful effects it promises. Why scream like a chicken, you ask? The sheer absurdity is part of the fun. Participants often record their attempts, showcasing not just their vocal prowess, but also their creativity in how they approach the challenge. Whether in their living rooms or bustling parks, screamers frequently find themselves laughing at how ridiculous they sound. Plus, with social media's ever-growing focus on shared experiences, the Scream Chicken Challenge sparks conversations and comments, turning diverse reactions into a community event. So it's not just about the scream, it's about bringing people together through humor, bravery, and a touch of silliness. Are you ready to join in the fun and let out your inner chicken? Did you know pans have holes for a reason? These nifty little openings play a crucial role in baking and cooking. When yeast ferments, it produces carbon dioxide as a natural byproduct. This gas needs a way to escape to keep the fermentation process healthy and effective. If the carbon dioxide builds up inside, it can cause a dough or batter to rise too quickly and then collapse, ruining your recipe. The holes in pans, often seen in specialized baking tools like bundt pans or pizza stones, let that gas escape while still allowing steam to help cook your food evenly. This clever design keeps the texture just right and ensures your baked goods turn out fluffy and delicious. So next time you're whipping up something tasty, remember those small holes are working hard for your culinary success. What other secrets do our kitchen tools hold? What if Elvis was a natural blonde? It's true. Before becoming the rock and roll legend we all know, Elvis Presley originally sported light blonde hair. However, he famously decided to dye it jet black to create his signature image. This bold choice enhanced his striking appearance and contributed to his captivating stage presence. At times, Elvis even used shoe polish for quick touch-ups, demonstrating his dedication to maintaining that iconic look. This transformation wasn't just about aesthetics. It played a vital role in his brand as the king of rock and roll. His dark hair became a symbol of his rebellious spirit and electrifying performances. Fans fell in love with the persona he crafted, and it helped set him apart in the music scene of the 1950s and beyond. The unforgettable images of him performing with that dark hair remain etched in our minds. Who would have thought that a simple hair dye could help shape the legacy of such a legendary figure in music history? Why exactly does the U.S. Census matter today? The United States conducted its first census after 1790, revealing a population of approximately 4 million people at that time. This number is quite fascinating, especially when you consider that it's comparable to the size of many modern cities. Back then, the census aimed to count every person living in the country to help with taxation and representation in Congress. The information collected has shaped the growth and development of the nation, influencing everything from governmental funding to community services. Today, the census happens every 10 years, allowing us to track changes in population, demographics, and even housing trends. This data not only helps direct resources where they are needed most, but also plays a crucial role in shaping policies that affect our everyday lives. So our involvement in the census is crucial, as it helps create a better future for everyone. Let's uncover the truth about Lucky Charms. For a whole decade, one person held on to a small trinket, believing it was simply a good luck charm. Initially, it was just a colorful bead he found on the ground. But little did he know, this unassuming piece had a rich history. After 10 years of carrying it everywhere, he decided to do some research. To his surprise, he discovered that the bead was an ancient artifact once used in traditional rituals. It turned out to be a rare piece from a long-lost civilization, valued not just for its beauty, but also for its connection to history. As a result, what started as a token of good fortune transformed into a symbol of cultural heritage. This surprising journey reminds us that sometimes the things we hold dear are much more valuable than we think. Have you ever underestimated an item's worth? Prepare to be amazed by the Mongolian deathworm. In the vast and arid Gobi Desert, a fascinating legend persists about a creature feared by many, the Mongolian deathworm. Locals claim this mysterious worm can deliver powerful electric shocks to its prey, which seems quite extraordinary. Described as a large, fat, and reddish creature, it supposedly lurks beneath the sand, waiting for unsuspecting victims. While scientists are skeptical and have yet to find evidence of its existence, the tales continue to capture the imagination of adventurers and folklore enthusiasts alike. Some even suggest it could be a rare species of worm with unknown abilities. Whether it's the stuff of legends or an undiscovered creature, the Mongolian deathworm reminds us of the rich tapestry of beliefs that color our understanding of nature. What other hidden wonders might be out there waiting to be discovered? Prepare to be amazed by penguin behavior. These fascinating birds display remarkable social dynamics and clever strategies to avoid predators. Living in colonies that can number in the thousands, penguins work together to keep each other safe. When danger approaches, such as from seals or birds of prey, they quickly form tight-knit groups. This collective behavior makes it harder for predators to catch an individual penguin. Interestingly, within these colonies, penguins establish strong social bonds, communicating through vocalizations and body language. For instance, during the breeding season, they recognize their partners by their unique calls, making reunions joyful after long separations. Penguins also engage in behaviors like huddling together during harsh weather to conserve warmth. By examining their social interactions, we gain insight into their rich lives and complex emotional ties. Isn't it incredible how these seemingly simple creatures exhibit such sophisticated behavior? Here's a wild fact about our amazing brains. Did you know that the human brain doesn't actually feel pain? It might sound strange, but this is because the brain lacks pain receptors known as nociceptors. Instead, it processes pain signals that come from other parts of the body, allowing it to understand when we are hurt, but it never experiences the sensation of pain itself. This fascinating fact is one of the reasons why neurosurgeons can operate on conscious patients without causing them any discomfort. While the brain is busy processing information, it relies on the surrounding tissues, like the scalp and skull, which do have pain receptors. So when a surgeon makes an incision during brain surgery, the patient can remain awake and alert, chatting or even listening to music. This incredible capability opens up new possibilities for brain research and treatment while keeping patients comfortable. Isn't it amazing how our bodies work in ways that can seem almost magical? Hard to believe, but the FBI investigates Yetis. The agency, known primarily for tackling serious crimes, has taken a curious turn by documenting inquiries and sightings linked to the abominable snowman, commonly known as the Yeti. This highlights a fascinating side of the FBI that goes beyond its usual law enforcement duties and taps into the world of cryptozoology, where legendary creatures like the Yeti capture our imagination. The FBI's interest stems from reports and public requests regarding this elusive creature, which many believe inhabits the snowy peaks of the Himalayas. Some even think it offers a glimpse into ancient myths and the mysteries of our world. It's intriguing to think that an organization usually focused on serious crime has taken time to look into creatures that may or may not exist. So what does this say about our fascination with the unknown and the lengths we go to uncover the truth? Ever thought about why hunger can make you angry? When you skip a meal or go too long without eating, your brain experiences a drop in serotonin levels, leading to feelings of anxiety, stress, and even anger. This interesting phenomenon is commonly known as being hangry. But what's really happening? When your blood sugar dips, your brain battles to keep your mood steady, which can cause emotional turmoil. It's not just about feeling a bit grouchy, it's a real biological response. Without enough glucose, which fuels brain function, your body goes into survival mode and stress hormones kick in. So the next time you feel cranky because you missed lunch, remember that it's more than just your personality. It's how your body is reacting to a lack of fuel. Eating regular, balanced meals can keep your mood stable and prevent those hangry moments from taking over.